So if you want to switch to the next little piece that you've printed out there, it's the product knowledge guide. Now, as you can see, it's the biggest piece of training. We're not going to go through it all because it's huge. What I'm going to do instead is I'm going to teach you how to use your product knowledge binder. So I would recommend, it's great because we do provide training just on a CD. It's good that you've printed everything out.
Right.
We definitely encourage eco-advisors to do that so that you can have this specifically on hand when you're at an eco workshop. So, as you can see, we broke it down into all of the subcategories that are in the catalog. So if you go to the first page there of welcome to our product knowledge binder, so it just talks a little bit about how we put it together, and then if you look down you can see that every section will have a little bit about the founder story and the company information. Now the only lines that we didn't include those two sections for would be the only green lines because you already know who we are and the company information. The next section is products, materials and ingredients, and selling features. So what I'm going to do is we're going to very quickly just go through the Vidal line specifically, which is the next section, and as you can assume, probably the largest section of your product knowledge binder. So, let's see here. Okay. So we've got Vidal here. Now, first thing we talk about is the products. So it talks about how it includes hair care, face care, body care, baby care, and men's products. So now obviously under the health and beauty section, I'm not going to talk about the baby care products. They'll be in the baby care section. But in the health and beauty section, we're going to talk specifically about those. So there's some general points about how, the pH balance is between 5.5 and 7, so it's good for your skin. It's responsibly made right here, right actually just up the street from our head office. That it's been taken to the purest optimal form. So it's all these kinds of little tidbits about the product line itself. Then we've broken out the selling features into a bulleted list, which are very, very easy for you to follow. So if somebody says, well, what's great about your Vidal line? Well, you can read right off there. It contains no fillers, all ingredients are active. Handmade, packaged in Canada. Contains no petroleum-based byproducts. All products are concentrated to last for up to 4 years. Contain no harmful chemicals or ingredients. So it really goes through, not tested on animals, completely biodegradable and recyclable. So everything is broken out for you in a very point by point fashion. And we've done that for every single product line that we carry.
Now, would that be something for me to bring up in a workshop as well?
If somebody asks, yeah. So you may not want to bring it up while you're doing the flip chart because you want to keep that more fun and light, and you want to educate them on the products. But so you might pick up one Vidal product and say, so these are all made with safe and organic ingredients, no petroleum-based byproducts. So you might do an overview, but you're not going to break into the ingredient list for every product.
Okay.
But if somebody asks, so once we're heading into the next section here, materials and ingredients. So we talk about the raw materials used for the Vidal line, how they're from food-grade sources, therefore they're certified as edible. We go through how we use organic ingredients wherever possible. From there, it actually breaks into the actual ingredient lines. Oh, and there's some more little points for the Vidal specifically about their products.
Okay.
As you can see, this entire thing here is all just ingredients for Vidal. So it's very extensive. Every product is in here. It's broken into either face care or body care or hair care. So it's kind of easy to sort through, and then you just have to look through. So if somebody asks, what is in the foaming hand wash, you can flip to it and say, in the lavender one specifically, it has this, 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 and this. So they can actually see the ingredient list.
Now, is that type of thing like a frequently asked question?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Ingredients
Absolutely.
and things like that? Okay.
Especially for, like you said, early on in training, you mentioned about how people are very cautious about what they're buying, and they want to know, right? So if you have this in front of them, it really does help. Because if you've got the product on the table, they can turn around and read the label, but if you don't, or, the print can be rather small on the labels, maybe it's not as distinguishable, having this here will really kind of quash their fears. Plus it shows we have nothing to hide as a company, which is very, very important, because we don't. Even our cleaning products, at the back of the cleaning labels, which I'm sure you noticed, we've listed the entire ingredients. That's not a legal requirement in Canada or the US. We've done it because we have nothing to hide. So, and the same goes for our entire product knowledge binder. So I'll just show you another one very quickly. It's the Herba Viva, for instance, under baby care. So this is another company who we still currently distribute. So because we don't make these products ourselves, I have included in this one the founder story and some company information. So that if somebody asks, well, who is that? Then you can give them a little background history and show who they are.
Okay.
So do you have any questions on the product knowledge guide? Or?
Not so far.
Okay, great.